Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Ball handed off. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off as nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Quick completion to the tight end. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tough running there. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Dogs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Here comes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And the Trojans begin a new series here, first and 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Here's a first and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pocket.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been quick. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Oh, that one's picked off. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he cannot make the catch over the middle of the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he takes it around the 20. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, a lot of times it's a play call that you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. Hit as he throws. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Plenty of time to throw, firing to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Spinning out of the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Davis. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bounced right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always good. confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. Get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, USC. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Davis. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive this offense. Big game. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30. The 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to...
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. They perfectly blocked running play, and they keep it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using his legs, it's Jadowski. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
They're going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Come on, set.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's going to take off here. Finding some room at the 25. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Got it.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
42, Spider.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. Across the 40. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Georgia, and the route is on. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They call the counter play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Southern California. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Second down after the incompletion. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge